Hello, everybody. It's Auston Holleman, live from Bucharest, Romania. I'm very happy to be here, and I have the one and only, the Legion of Men right here. It's the Legion of Men, right? Because
Both a Legion
I
of
knew
Men,
he was the
yeah.
tribe of men, but
Had a name change.
he showed me the better part of the sea. Not that the part that I was in was bad at all, but this is even better, and it makes me want to stay a whole month. If I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably wouldn't leave at all. So, would you go ahead and introduce yourself to people that don't know you on my channel?
Hey, I'm Bo from Legion of Men, formerly Tribe of Men. I'm sure most of you know we cross-pollinate a bunch of viewers. And I recently moved to Bucharest myself, and I've been here for, what, 4 or 5 months now? So I'm still learning the area, but today I took him around everywhere just to show him different parts, because he's been here how many days now?
About 6.
6 days, and mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Mixed reviews in the area he was in, but able to take him in the part I live and just show him around literally just today. So a few hours, and it's completely changed his point of view so far.
So would you tell everybody how you ended up in Romania? What brought you here? Are you Romanian? Are you American?
So I am Romanian by birth. Born here in '89. My parents left because all the crazy communism stuff happening, and came into the States around '91. Stayed there most of my life. But then I got sent back here to go to school. So I did get educated in Romania up until 2nd grade. That's why I know the language. I could read it, write it, speak it. And then came back to the United States, stayed there permanently after that. That was the final move. And it wasn't until recently that I started to get this idea in my head of moving back to the, quote, motherland. Everything we see happening in America, the crazy culture wars, you know, radicalization, politics, everything's getting out of hand, you know, like homelessness, cost of living has gotten crazy. So I figured, hey, you know, I technically am a citizen of Romania. Why not come back and at least dip my toe, how much it's modernized from what I remember as a kid, because the difference was stark. 1990s Romania compared to America was like a whole different planet.
What was the difference?
1990s Romania was one car on the road. It was a Dacia. Every single car you see on the road was one car manufactured in Romania. Right. And during communist times, my parents told me stories. I was too young, but there were bread lines. There were like, men can only drive on this Wednesday. Women can drive on this Tuesday. Hey, Mondays, there's eggs available, you know, and then another day something else was available. It really was hard times. And then once communism fell and the gates to the West opened, we got flooded with Western products, but it was very like decentralized Wild West. Like I remember as a kid, I could go to the store on my little bicycle with a list my parents or my grandparents gave me that had alcohol, that had cigarettes. As long as you handed them money in the store, they gave it to you. And all the locals knew that you were shopping for grandparents, for parents, whatever. You're just a little kid, but it was very normal. Like school buses didn't exist. You just walked to school as a little kid, as a kindergartner. You walked to school with all the little kindergartners. It's like a completely different planet. Nowadays, it's modernized. It's completely different. Honestly, you can't really tell the difference, as you've noticed in the areas I've taken you. It's one-to-one comparison with America, if not better in a lot of aspects. Yeah.
Well, I would say better because the buses are electric here.
Yeah,
I noticed you can't hear any. It's a lot of electric vehicles, and the Ubers are very nice compared to the United States, and well, I guess some parts of the United States and the other countries I've been to as well. So who would you recommend come visit Romania and possibly live here?
Everybody, man. Visiting everybody just to witness a different culture, just to get out of being closed-minded and in America where you've only traveled, say, statewide, somewhere here and there. Different people, different language, different style of food, style of living, like the pace of life is different here. And don't be scared off by what you see online or what you heard or the stereotypes, because there are a lot of like, this is a communist, crazy ass shithole. It's like, you know, authoritarian. It's not at all. And you've noticed, I mean, you're going to see videos from his channel with all the clips he's taken. You can't tell. It looks like we're in America. Yeah. I mean, it looks like we're in a very nice mall. We maybe saw one homeless person, one, you know, and that was weird to see. I'd never seen him there. Yeah. You know, but the parks were clean. You can't tell the difference. Don't buy into the stereotypes, you know, and you're going to see that cost of living and the way the government works and the access to like healthcare, clean food, you're going to see what you're missing from the United States. Like, we get brought up in the US with this like superior ideology of like everything is good here, the rest of the world is screwed up, right? It's just like we live in our own little bubble in the States. It's like everywhere else is the sticks except America. You know what I mean? And then you come to these parts of the world and you're like, wait a second, like their roads are nicer. Their hospitals are just as nice. Like, why are the people all slim and healthy? Why does this food taste so good? Why am I not getting sick from eating this and that? You know, like I don't feel bloated. I don't feel low energy. Like, wow, everything's like good. You know, the apartment, everything is nice. And that's going to be the real shock that you're going to see. Like, man, we're not living as good as they're telling us out in the States. Yeah.
Okay. I can 100% agree with that. Everything is just as modern, if not more modern in many ways than in the States. So about dating, because I know a lot of my audience was here about dating. What would you compare dating in Romania to many places you've been to in the States? Or I guess a generalization of the States.
Yeah. The women here are really feminine and traditional in the sense that, if you want to call it red pill, they will ask you how much you make a year if they're vetting you for something serious. Starting families and family ties are very important here. Traditions are very important here. If a woman's going to take you serious, she has to know from the get-go you can earn enough to sustain a family and children. Most foreigners that come here are turned off by how quick a woman will ask for what you do for a living and how much you make, thinking it's like gold digging. In the United States, we would consider that gold digging because typically, you know, most of the women are working, earning their own money, have no inkling of starting a family or kids or anything. They're just kind of finessing you and seeing enough of like, can he take me out? Can he spend money on me? But over here, the mentality is like, can you support a family if we have kids together? Can you take care of me? Because she's not trying to work and have children. Like, it is really traditional in that sense out here. That's on the serious side. If you're dating for like casual hookups, night clubbing, just meeting people, you know, hookup culture, you'll find it here. It is pretty much relaxed because it is a European capital, but still, it's not so adversarial. The women don't look at you as an enemy. You're not evil just because you're a man. They do appreciate being approached. They are very feminine, very submissive. You can go out a date, bring a girl home, you know, have a blast together, and you can wake up to her cooking you a meal in your own kitchen as like a thank you. You don't have to ask. It's just natural to take care of your man. Like, this is what we do. It's very natural for, if she finds out where you live or you have to take her home to your spot, she will come and bring you food. She like is a thoughtful gesture, comes here and brings you like a fruit salad, something like, hey, I know you're busy with work, or hey, stopped by in the area, wanted to bring you something. Are you free? Blah, blah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's different in that sense that women here appreciate men still and don't see us as like a problem, as like men ain't shit or men are this and that. You know what I mean? It's not the adversarial energy in the United States completely missing here. People still understand they need one another. Men are good at being men. Women are good at being women. There's nothing wrong with that. People know that coming together is power.
Okay, so that treatment you recommended, that's for long-term stays, though, right? How long would you recommend somebody stay to experience something like that?
Really, it's hard to say, man. Depends on the woman you meet. If you go out clubbing at night, as long as you're here for probably a good 30 days, it's fine. Most women will be okay with 30 days. If you're here just stopping by on the weekend, it's like you're meeting a girl out and saying, hey, I'm here for the next night or two or whatever, you're probably going to struggle. You know what I mean? But if you're here for longer term, 30 days or more, a year's better. If you make an effort to like make this home base and they see that this is your home base, absolutely, you're in the goal. It's perfect. She's like, okay, this guy could be serious with me. I'm not wasting my time. It's not just a hookup. I could see something potentially happening here. It's worth investing in him. And so you'll have a good time. And like I said, if you're a foreigner coming here, you're winning because your salary is so much higher than the natives. It gives you bonus points. Like, it's easier here. And it's not because the women are easier. It's because, bro, you have an advantage with money. You make good money compared to the locals. You're a foreigner, so you're exotic. You know what I mean? You stand out. It's a different culture. The people here are very welcoming of different people because it's interesting. You know, Romanians take pride in other people visiting their country, spending time here, learning about it. If you make the smallest effort as a foreigner to learn how to say hello and bye, or thank you or I love you, just to mess around with girls. Telling a girl I love you in Romanian, just messing with her as a foreigner, she'll like fall head over heels. It's a sweet, yeah. Te iubesc.
Okay,
That's it. You literally say, like, walking past a girl in public and like catching, you know, eyes meet, and you just go, oh my God, I just have to tell you best. And then she'll start laughing immediately, like, bro, done. You got it right then and there.
It's the icebreaker.
A perfect icebreaker, because it's just so ridiculous to say just out like that.
Okay.
And they appreciate it.
Hey everyone, if you have a minute, please head over to legionofmen.store and grab yourself some cool merch as well. We have a bunch of limited edition designs, brand new stuff on the way, and all the proceeds go to supporting the channel. We don't want to be sponsored by corporations where we have to submit videos for review, have our speech impeded, or push any products that we don't use. So thank you so much to everybody that goes into the shop. Again, it's legionofmen.store. I'll put it up here for you guys. First time customers get a 10% off, and we have a bunch of great designs by artists from the community that watch the channel and support. They get proceeds as well, a percentage of everything that gets sold. So community funded through and through. Again, appreciate you guys.